How's it going, guys? In this video we're going to be taking a look at my recent haul, several things that I picked up, just a handful of figures as well as a lot of physical media. So this video is actually going to be more physical media driven, but yeah, I'll go ahead and get the figures out of the way, and then we'll move on to the physical media stuff. So for starters, guys, I did release a short for this, and I'm saying it right now, I will be reviewing this figure next, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming in the next week or so. But I did pick up the Vincent Price from NECA. The figure itself I did pre-order from the folks over at the Last Toy Store, so super excited to have this one in my collection now, and I really can't wait to get him opened up and reviewed for you guys. I'm super excited about this one. Love the artwork and stuff like that, and I think NECA did a great job as always with the face sculpt. And up next, guys, this one I did pick up from NECA directly. A little bit of backstory: NECA did have a sort of Christmas sale going on. It wasn't really a sale. It was called the 12 Days of Christmas, and for 12 days it would release 5 figures at random every day, sort of like Volt figures or figures that were previously sold out. I think they were like warehouse finds or something like that, but each day they had like a different set of figures. There were several days where I was like, man, I want to pick that one up, and I never pulled the trigger until this day I found this one. And keep in mind, this is a duplicate because I already have this figure, but I love the game series, so I had to pick up Simon from Castlevania. Like I said, this is a duplicate. I already have this figure, but I don't know, man. Just seeing it called to me, so I had to buy. I had to pick it up. And this one I got at a little bit over retail. The other one, I mean, I had to pay an arm and a leg for almost. But yeah, I just absolutely love Castlevania, so I had to pick this one up. I did forget to include this in my last haul video for January. But this one also did arrive in January, so that's probably why I forgot. It was just sort of sometime in January it showed up, and I can't remember the timeline, but yeah, like I said, I had to include it in this video just to show you guys that I did pick this one up. And up next, guys, as y'all know, I'm a Friday the 13th fan. If you can't see some of my Jason figures over there, I had to pick this one up just because I'm a sucker for the NES Jason. It's one of my favorite versions of Jason. I actually got this one from eBay, from our very own Lamonia Demonia, from her eBay store. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. I'm going to leave a link to her store, her eBay page, I guess, in the description, just because she has a lot of cool stuff, and this is one of the ones that I just had to have, obviously, because it's the NES Jason. I'm just a sucker for it. But yeah, super excited to have this one in my collection. I'll probably put this in my office just because I have a Predator version of these Derbs. Yeah, I have a Predator that's like glow in the dark translucent, so I have that one in my office right now, so this one will probably go in my office. Alright, guys, and on to the physical media side of things. Normally don't pick up too many Blu-rays or 4Ks or anything like that, but I had to pick up these just because, for one, Barnes & Noble's having a awesome sale on Arrow videos. So with that, I had to pick up the Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. It came with the slipcase, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, 4K Mistress of the Dark. I love the artwork on this, and I can't wait to crack it open and check it out. And yeah, just super excited to have this one in my collection now, guys. Like I said, I don't pick up too many physical media, but at 50% off, I had to pick this one up. And up next, guys, also from that same Barnes & Noble Arrow sale that they had, I also picked up the 4K of RoboCop. I love this film. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. Super excited to have this as part of my collection now, especially I want to check it out on 4K, so I'm super curious how it's going to turn out. But yeah, at 50% off, I had to pick it up. I mean, it's obviously one of my favorites, and I do love part 2 as well. 3 might as well not even exist, but 1 and 2, 1 especially is my favorite. It's a classic. And up next, guys, I was super excited to hear this one got announced to be released on 4K, because I hadn't seen any release of it anywhere, except for maybe like some bootleg versions online or something like that. Yeah, so a little bit of backstory: when I heard this got announced, I was actually late to the party, so when I went to go try to pre-order it, it was already sold out. Just randomly, I went to go check their site, and they had it, and I jumped on it right away. I had to pick it up, and it is from Vinegar Syndrome, the 4K of the Keep. Absolutely love this film. Super excited that they have a 4K transfer of it. Bummer that it's not got the extra scenes. If you know anything about this film, apparently I think it was going to be, original cut was like 3 hours long, and the studio had Michael Mann butcher it down to like I think an hour and a half or something like that. But the film itself, as it is, I really enjoy it. The effects are pretty cool. The score by Tangerine Dream is amazing. I just overall, man, I'm super excited to check this out on 4K because I was able to find a digital copy or acquire a digital copy online, and it's basically like I think it was a transfer off of a laser disc or something like that. But super excited to have this one in my collection. Can't wait to crack it open and watch it. It's If you haven't seen this film, definitely try to track it down and see it. It's really good. And up next, guys, on the vinyl side of things, I picked up a couple vinyls recently. One being from Nuclear Blast Records, and that is Soilworks, The Ride Majestic. Absolutely love this album. It's a darker album. The themes of it are a lot darker, but yeah, most of their albums I'm a huge fan of. I mean, Soilwork is one of my favorite bands of all time, and yeah, this album is pretty killer. When I saw it come up for pre-order, I waited a little bit, and then I had been really listening to this album a lot, and when I went back, I just had to pick it up. It's amazing. It's a great album, and yeah, so far I haven't finished listening to it, but I did want to show y'all the version that I picked up, and that is the gold and silver sunburnt version. Yeah, this color variant looks absolutely beautiful, and yes, it sounds amazing. And yeah, it's a great album. If y'all haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. It's definitely it's like I said, it is a darker album, so it's definitely worth listening to. It's got a lot of great tracks. So yeah, if you haven't heard Soilwork, definitely check them out. Another vinyl I picked up a fourth pressing, I believe, from the band Twin Tribes, Ceremony. Really good album. I had wanted to pick this up previously, but it was sold out, and then lo and behold, they repressed it. So I'm super excited to have this one in my collection now. And this one is a really cool color variant. The color variant on this one, guys, is absolutely gorgeous. It is actually like a black purple swirl, and it looks absolutely incredible. I'm super excited to have this one in my collection. Beautiful looking pressing, and the album is great. This is one of their most recent albums, and I mean, yeah, if you haven't checked these guys out, definitely check them out. They're definitely worth a listen. They're very much like a very 80s goth vibes. Really good stuff. Like I said, if you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. And finally, guys, this one I am super stoked to have in my collection. This one actually isn't physical media, but is collector's popcorn buckets. If you saw one of my previous videos, I did pick up the Alien Romulus one, the one that lights up. Now, ended up passing on the Nosferatu coffin, but this one I had to pick up just because I think it's absolutely awesome. And I was glad I was able to pre-order this because I couldn't find one in my stores, any of the theaters by me. It's the Batman Spotlight. This thing is huge. I mean, yeah, it looks great. The detail in this is really nice. Really solid, guys. I really dig it. And yeah, I am super excited that it finally came in. And the other cool thing about this guy is that aside from the crazy cool detail, it actually lights up, and it lights up pretty well too. I mean, the light off that is like just amazing. And there you go, you have it, guys. I mean, it's a huge Batman spotlight. I mean, it's great. Am I gonna use this for popcorn? Hell no. This is just gonna be sitting up like as a sitting up on my shelf or something like that. And the really cool thing about this is you can't tell now, but if you actually turn off the lights and everything, it actually does a really good representation of the bat signal on the wall or whatever. So really glad to have this in my collection, guys. And I like the fact that it swivels. I mean, it's a popcorn bucket, so it should technically go all the way, right? And then I think this is a flap here or something to open it up, and you just open it up like that. But again, will I use this for Popcorn? No, I highly doubt it. But yeah, as a huge Batman 89 fan and Batman Returns fan, I had to pick this up. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the haul here. Out of everything that I showcased here today, which is your favorite? Which is your least favorite? And are you planning to pick up any of this stuff? As I said, unfortunately, the Castlevania Simon is sold out at this moment. I believe the Vincent Price is still available with the last toy store. If it is, I'll leave a link to that in the description below along with their website. Also, have you picked up any of the recent 4Ks that I mentioned here? Are you a fan of Soilwork? Are you a fan of Twin Tribes? Or have you heard either of these bands? Let me know in the comments, and if you have heard of them, which are some of your favorite songs or even some of your favorite albums. The other thing too, let me know what you think of this awesome popcorn bucket, this light up Batman popcorn bucket. As I said, normally I don't collect a lot of comic book stuff as much as I used to, but I just have to have this one just because it lights up and I'm a huge Batman 89, Batman Returns fan. So really glad to have that in my collection. And also let me know what you thought of the NES Jason Derbs, if I'm saying that correctly. Let me know in the comments if I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, this guy, absolutely love this guy. He's gonna go in my office. I can't wait to have him. And or if you want me to review this guy, let me know. But I did mention before, this review is going to be Vincent Price, so stay tuned for that. It should be coming out next week. And yeah, guys, again, just let me know what y'all thought of the haul here. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again for coming back and for the continued support, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Seriously, I can't thank y'all enough. As the recording of this video, I had already hit 1,000 subscribers. So huge thank you to everybody, new and old, that has been supporting the channel ever since the beginning. I seriously can't thank y'all enough. I am super humbled and appreciative of each and every one of you. As I mentioned before, I will leave a link to Lamonia Demonia's eBay store in the description. Definitely check out her stuff. She has a lot of cool figures and just a lot of stuff. She has a lot of cool stuff, so definitely check her out, and she has pretty decent prices. Beyond that, guys, I'm still debating whether I'm going to do a pre-recorded 1K sub celebration or do a live stream. I did put up a poll on my community tab, so far it's looking like people want me to do a live stream, so I might just do a live stream. And hopefully, if I can swing it, maybe get a couple friends to come on with me. Definitely keep an eye out for that. I will post in the community tab and let everybody know what's going to happen with that. Until then, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.